welcome back to another episode of Addicted to Gear. Today, we're looking at this beautiful toaster. I'm kidding. It's not a toaster, guys. I'm not starting to review appliances. Please don't panic. Stay calm. Everybody remain calm. This little device is actually an ultrasonic cleaner. And I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy. I mentioned this in my live chat. I was going to take one for the team and buy this little device. This device is made by Magnasonic, and you can buy this on Amazon. I'll put the link down below if any of you are as crazy as I am to try something like this for instruments. But what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be doing a little test for you guys in the name of science to see whether or not we can use an ultrasonic cleaner on some guitar parts. Now, I've often been asked, how do you clean certain components of your guitar? So I gave that question a bit of thought, and yes, you can use a toothbrush. You can take all the little pieces apart and you can just, use some kind of cleaner or degreaser and use your toothbrush on there. But often that's time consuming, and chemicals are harmful to the environment. They're carcinogenic in many cases, and sometimes they actually harm the patina of the part of the guitar that you're trying to clean. So in my particular case, I wanted to try something that was going to be a little bit more delicate. So I decided what would be the finish that is a little bit more finicky. And if you know anything about guitars, you probably know that hardware that is coated in a gold finish is very, very delicate. The gold comes off very easy. It tarnishes very easy as well. It's not very thick in terms of a finish. So it tends to not wear nicely over time, and you need to be a little bit more careful with it. So what I thought I would do is take a gold bridge off of a Strat that I had that's been laying around for a while, and it's dulled out and it does have some grime on it, and I decided we would put it into this ultrasonic cleaner with a little bit of dish soap and just plain water. No harmful chemicals, no any kind of acids or anything like that. Just water and a little bit of dish soap. Let the unit do its magic and see what kind of results we get, right? So the unit itself is very simple. It's got a lid on it. You have a little basket that comes with it, and there's nothing else inside. It's just basically like a container. It's got a metallic dish on the inside. So all you really have to do is put in a little bit of water, put a little bit of dish soap, put the parts you want to clean in here, drop it inside, and let it do its magic. In the front of the unit, you have 3 buttons. Basically, you have a power button, a time button, and an off button. And all you really have to do is put the stuff inside, press the go button, and let it do its magic. Once it's finished, you can see what the results are. So I'm a little skeptical that this is going to clean everything because it's not aggressive. I'm pretty sure that you won't be able to clean things that are like rusted. It's probably beyond what this little device can do. But if you want to clean parts gently and not damage them, then this is probably a good thing to try. Let's get this thing going and see what kind of results we can get. I figured this would be a good candidate for a test because I don't know if you can see that, but gold tarnishes pretty easily, and you can definitely see some tarnish on this. So I figured we'll put it into the Magnasonic here, and we'll see whether or not it can do a good job of actually cleaning the tarnish off of this thing with nothing more than just plain water and a couple of drops of dishwashing soap. Now I already put in the water and the soap in the unit. I don't know if this is even going to fit in here. As you can see here with the buttons, we can select different time. I'm going to put it to the maximum, which is 480 seconds there, and we're going to let it run. I'll leave it open so you can see what happens. What ends up happening is the water is actually agitated using sound, and it gently cleans whatever's in there. Now, if you have a lot of tarnish, it probably won't get it all off. If there's heavy duty tarnish, rust, that type of thing, I have my doubts that it's going to get it all off. But you can definitely see the water sudsing right now because of the sound waves that are pulsing through the the water, and we're going to let it run. Let it run for about 429 remaining seconds, and we'll see what it gives. And you might have to do this once or twice depending on the condition of the part, but you saw how it looked at the beginning of it all. We'll see what it looks like when it's done. So let's close it up and let it do its thing. I couldn't help but take a peek during the process to see how the cleaning was doing. I can definitely tell that the water is getting a little bit murky there. I think I'm going to run it twice just to be on the safe side, and then we'll take a look. Alright folks, so the cooking time is done. The muffins should be ready. Let's open up the tin and see what we have inside and see whether or not it did a good job of cleaning. So this is after 2 cycles, and yeah, you can see the water's dirty. There's definitely some stuff at the bottom that wasn't there before. I don't know if you can see that. Let's just take out this thing and just put it over here so we can actually dry it off. Let's move the ultrasonic cleaner out of the way. And let's just take a sheet of paper here and just dry it off so we can actually see what we have left. Check the sparkle. I mean, I haven't wiped down the individual saddles yet, and some of the gold finish has been removed from like playing, but you can see how sparkly it is now compared to how it was earlier. I think this thing does a pretty good job at removing, the basic dirt that you may have on a part. I'm pretty happy with the results because I can see that it basically made the bridge shine again, and it basically cleaned everything out of the little nooks and crevices without having to take the whole thing apart. So for me, that's a huge time saver, and I'm pretty happy that it's gentle because it doesn't cause any kind of damage to the actual coating of the part. So I wouldn't put in your pickups in here. I wouldn't put in anything electronic in here, but if you want to clean maybe your grimy pickup covers or maybe your tuners, who knows, maybe even throw in a nut, or definitely bridges will work. But there's a limit to what you can put in here in terms of size, but for the smaller parts and components that you want to clean, it's definitely something that you can consider. So I give this this little device a thumbs up, and it definitely has its place in the guitar maintenance world, if you want to call it that. But I'm going to keep on using it. I even put my glasses in here. I put my glasses in here, a little bit of soap and water, and they came out super clean. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even have to even the lenses themselves, I didn't even have to brush them off. You know how you get those streaks and stuff? It all came off. Very gentle cleaner. I think it's worth the price. If you're crazy like me and you want to try it out, check it out. If you like this video and you like the crazy stuff that we try on this channel, please subscribe. This is why we're doing it. If you haven't already hit the bell icon, hit that little icon as well so you can get notified whenever we put other great videos online, because there's going to be more great stuff coming your way right here on Addicted to Gear. Stay tuned.